Political season. The RCMP's top officer made a surprise appearance in a New Brunswick court today as a witness for the defense. His force is on trial for Labour Code breaches, alleging 3 Mounties were seriously short on firepower when a gunman killed them on the streets of Moncton back in 2014. Alison Crawford was in the courtroom in Moncton.
The RCMP commissioner had this to say after a full day as the trial's final witness.
Well, I'm the accused. I represent the RCMP, and as the accused individual, the commissioner that's on the charge, I thought it appropriate to come and tell my story.
The RCMP stands accused of failing its frontline officers in Moncton by not providing them with adequate equipment and training to keep them safe during the shooting rampage 3 years ago. 3 constables were shot dead and 2 more wounded in the incident. The entire city was locked down during a manhunt that lasted more than 24 hours. Justin Bourque had a high-powered rifle and a shotgun when he targeted police armed with pistols. The central issue has been whether Mounties should have been equipped with short-barreled semi-automatic rifles called carbines. First recommended in 2006, the RCMP agreed to acquire them in 2011. Yet officers in Moncton still didn't have them 3 years later. Crown Prosecutor Paul Adams asked if it was reasonable to have taken 7 years to roll out the new firearms. Paulson said yes, because they needed to study the idea and justify the decision. Under questioning from the RCMP's lawyer, Mark Ertl, Paulson expressed concerns about the militarization of the RCMP. The RCMP had to consider the impact of military-style firearms, military uniforms, and military vehicles on the communities it serves. Ertl asked Paulson, should the RCMP have anticipated an active outdoor shooter scenario and trained for it? Paulson said no. The Crown brought up Mayerthorpe, Alberta, and several other incidents where on-duty officers died at the hands of someone with a rifle. That's when Paulson appeared to be on the brink of tears. Paulson said, it doesn't follow that if the officers in Mayerthorpe had a carbine, they wouldn't have been killed. During his testimony, Paulson said, I am the commissioner of the RCMP and I am accountable for the safety of my officers. The Crown then responded by asking, are you now then ready to take responsibility for the deaths of those officers? And Paulson responded, no. Alison Crawford, CBC News, Moncton.